can save ya. The Angry Geeks about to stream online. Everybody knows episodes dropping right on time. One hot angel and one cool devil, bringing podcasts to a whole new level. They stop and stare as we display our greatness. All our enemies and foes, they'll be sure to hate this. When they ask who's the big wolf, you know who's the bad. Put your hands up, come on, feel the madness. Feel the madness. Everybody lose control. Feel the madness. Come along and let's explore. Feel the madness. Come along, come along. Feel the madness. Crazy in the panel room and it's getting heated. The crowd goes wild, now the soul defeated. You didn't come to have fun, you need to beat it. When Lewis brings to the stage, can't be repeated. He brings style that's revolutionary. Sophia in the front doing the tingle body. Others are bending, give a laugh, dude, it's kinda scary. Tricks and the haters, y'all are so pathetic. We're off stage and be unapologetic. But back to the subject at hand, keep moving. People love the Angry Geeks, it's been proven. We appreciate all of the fans of Lewis and Sophia. So let us see your hands, come on, feel the madness.
Soaring with the eagles and slithering with the snakes and everywhere in between, we got a cat butt on the scene. Hi, Oscar. Right?
That's Katie.
Oh, that's Katie. I don't know. What the hell? Do your voice.
Excuse me, Katie. Welcome to the Angrygeeksshow. Cat butt.
Cap. Kiddo, what are we going to do? That was perfect timing. Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Twas.
What's going on? We got a cool guest in the backstage, man. I read his comic.
Comments that are coming off.
Already got how many comics? We got 33 comics, 14 comics. I can't count.
Comics or comment?
Comments.
All right. You want me to bang through them?
Get to the bang them. Then we
Bang
go.
in. All right, Guy says, hello, Lewis and Vega. Hi, Guy.
Hey, let us know what you think of the new intro song. New intro. That's right, Jason. Yes. Yeah, what are you thinking, man?
Pond in the UK. Hello, Void. Also across the pond.
Void. What's going on? Hey, Void. Void is a Demarkian god. I want you guys to know that. And he came here to what a walrus skin when he came to visit me in June.
It was a banner. Stop it.
Okay.
All right. Mango, if you missed the Sunday test, then yes. I said yes, new intro. Guy says cat. Mango says hello, kitty. Oscar is the black one. Yes.
Okay. Well, excuse
Joe
me, Mango.
McDonald. Hi, kiddos. How are you feeling, Sophia? I'm feeling better, Joe. Thank
Brother
you. I
Joe.
think I'm like almost over it. But how you doing, Joe? Dingleberry.
Oh, I didn't got the soundboard.
Cat OF, yes. Void is a god now. Yeah. You keep the story keeps evolving. This just keeps changing. Dingleberry time. Dingleberry.
Yes. That story.
All right. Caught up on comments.
It's a true story. It's not. It's a true story.
Okay.
Oh, by the way.
Yes.
You are heartless. I know we usually talk about yes, you. I know we usually talk about what we had over the weekend, but we did have a gorilla stream yesterday, pop-up stream.
Gorilla.
But yeah, well, pop-up, gorilla shoot, but we had a pop-up stream yesterday. But you are heartless, and I can't believe what you did to a family member of our family member.
What did I do?
My brother. You killed my brother. Someone attached a balloon to Jar Jar, and you had the nerve to kill him? And you shot. No, first of all, he said that whenever he jumps on his own private stream, not an Angry Geek stream, not when he plays, that you are right there to support him, to start sharing his stream. And I said, I know. She even when I'm doing something, brother, she does it right away, right away, right away.
Mhm.
And then you guys were playing against each other,
Yeah.
and you killed your own adopted brother.
The
You
point of
got
the game was
No,
for us to
wait a
get each
minute, wait a
other
minute.
out.
Now, when you went, wait, hold it. When you and I play Resident Evil, you kill me, you stab me, and you do all that, but it's by accident.
Yeah.
But you just plain out, you old yellered him. You just like, he goes, yep, she just like, not like beast mode. You killed
He
your
was
own
laughing.
fam, and you killed your own,
Will your huge tusk what?
what?
Oh,
What?
a walrus god.
Oh, Walrus God. Okay, I
She
can't
set him
believe.
free.
She, yeah,
Made it look like he was being attacked by the balloon. Saved him.
all right. So now, Guy, did you
Sakaro.
see
Hi, Sakaro.
Sakara? What's going on? Before
Hi,
we bring our
girl.
guest on, hold on. Before we bring our guest on,
Bro, we're behind on because you keep talking. Just
oh, no,
what?
I want to get to the bottom of this.
I'm
Of why
trying.
you?
If it's not if she wins or loses, how she plays the game.
That's our tagline from Bingo. Now I got
It
something
is.
cooking. I want to talk to Miss Connie
Hi,
and Jay.
Ben.
Hey, Benny, what's going on,
Chat
brother?
reminder: this channel points for oh yes, the points don't work when we're on a
Okay.
podcast. She was like, I don't need siblings. Me and Sophia seen each other in the free for all, and we stopped and didn't shoot.
Oh, don't let Jar Jar see that. All right, so without further ado, because we're bringing on our guest. This dude, 30 years in Hollywood, worked for Sony, worked for Paramount. We're going to get to all the shows that he worked on. And Omega Krish, what's going on? And he started off in comics, went to Hollywood, worked in those places that I said. Then he decided, hey, I'm going to come back and work with comics. And he ends up here with us.
Yeah.
It's 2:00 in the morning where he is at right now. And he said, you know
Don't
what?
don't
I don't
say
care.
where he's from unless he.
I know.
Don't dox people.
I'm not gonna do that. No. But it's 2:00 in the morning, and he is awake, and he's got to be quiet because I don't want his family get mad and be like, "Well, you be quiet." Because that would be pretty sad. But 2:00 in the morning, where he is, the one and only Mr. Jeff Marvin. Hey!
That was really loud.
Hey, what's going on?
Thank you.
You're welcome. I wanted applause, but you got John Cena instead. But here's your applause. Right there. Jeff
I like John Cena.
So the book Hunters of Shadim. Did I say that right?
Shadim.
Shadim. All right. See, I knew I was right. Sophia said it was Shadim. No, I'm kidding.
It's if you look at it, it totally makes sense of why you would think that.
Okay. To me, I'm going to make a wild guess here. As I was reading it, the writing was very much like CSI, SWAT, and FBI.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I could see that one of our characters, Caterina, she's got a little bit of the military mentality, so she uses the 5x5 and the
Correct.
You know,
I'm in the crow's nest. I'm like,
yeah.
yes.
That's her. That's sort of her military. She sort of had. They've both had military training, but she's very regimented in that way.
Okay, yeah. And as I was reading the story, I was like, this is and it's also like very dark wolfish. And as you begin to learn about the characters, and I'm going to get more into that.
Okay.
It was very dark wolfish, very FBI, CS, and CIS. Then all of a sudden, you get the Pope's Exorcist thrown in, Supernatural thrown in, Hellboy, and I was like, this is very intricate storytelling, badass, and a lot of these words I don't know, so I'm gonna call little sister and say, "Do you know this word?" And whoa, Kickstarter project. There you go. Thank you very much.
Why is the usually it pushes it up so it goes underneath?
It's
I didn't
okay,
mean
we're
to
not
cover
on
your
face.
face. I'm sorry.
It's
I,
okay.
I don't know. Our mods are on it though. Wow. Thank you very much, guy. Was that guy or Mango? I
Mango.
didn't see. Okay, thank you very much, Mango. Um, that is the Kickstarter to go there right now because we are at 2,100, 2,500 for the Kickstarter. 12 days to go, I believe.
We're about 2,700 with
Okay.
about 15 days.
15 days to go. $2,703. We need a very big goal that we have to reach. 15 days to go. 28 backers.
Yeah, we
So-
want to get 10 grand. So that's the big ask.
Okay. There is a question from Ben already. Do you want to
Sure.
read that, Sophia, or do you want me to get it?
I can read it, but we gotta fix that.
Yeah.
What horror elements are used in this, and what part of the mythical Jewish arts are you using in it?
Well, I'm using a lot of different things. We're using things from the Book of Enoch, which is not technically Jewish. It actually predates Judaism. But the Watchers, terms like the Watchers, Asmodeus, the Nephilim, which are half angel, half human characters. A lot of those appear in it. But I also take things from the Midrash and the Talmud. And there's some from the Zohar, which is Kabbalah, if you're familiar with Kabbalah. And I just have this giant book of demons that my wife got me that just has myths and all these crazy demons in it. And once I got that, I was like, okay, we're running on this.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, Ben, I hope that answers your question. That big book of demons, where did your wife find it?
So my wife is a rabbi, and
Oh,
she
wow,
she
that's
is
cool.
she has a PhD in medieval Jewish studies. So all of my lore, all that stuff is stuff I research, but then she explains it to me. So it's really helpful having uh, a very seasoned doctor of philosophy and history and science to kind of go through all of this and help me make sense of everything, because it's some pretty crazy stuff. You have when you're reading the comic, you got to the Sharika pandas, the I don't know, I don't know, the S demons.
Yes. Yeah. No, I know that from the Kevin Smith movie Dogma, where
Yeah,
I was like,
Aren't
The
there,
Go-
is their
Golgotha.
anniversary coming up?
that's
Yes.
the Golgotha. Yeah,
yes, I was like, I know what that is.
I
And
did. That was part. I definitely was doing a little bit of homage to Kevin Smith on that one.
okay.
That was the feces that Golgotha with when Christ died, but this is the Sharika pandas that are for in Jewish myth are connected to disease, and they are also called privy demons that might come out of the toilet because it's just comes out.
Well, I knew you were going there when the dude. I don't want to wreck the comic.
No
But
spoilers.
no, but it's so funny because they were inside the restroom, and you see the guy come in, and you see the way the artwork is. The artwork is beautiful, and he goes into the stall, and you see him pull down his pants.
You
and
made
you
it sound
see
really weird.
Well, no, you see the demon fly out of his butthole, and I
No,
was like,
oh God. That's
It's
a visual
fair.
that people are like, what?
well, no, but I was surprised you didn't say it because that's one of your favorite words.
Butthole.
And yeah, butthole say. And I was like, I know what this demon is. I know already. And the actual fight scene was pretty cool. And to hear, even translated from Italian, where they were like, "Why does it? Is that better?"
You
The comment or
just
no?
ruined it. It's slow and it's still covering his face.
Okay, I have to fix it again. Where he said, "What smells like,
Butthole.
Right.
and butthole?" There you go. I was like, Wow, that is pretty wild. Here, we could do
Oh,
that. How about that?
okay.
All
That
right.
works.
I was just like, holy moly, that's pretty intense. Pretty intense.
Yeah, I had this idea for the beginning with this of like, I think it would be hilarious if these privy demons came out of the Vatican toilet.
Yeah.
Like a church of the Vatican come out
Well,
of the toilet. I think it would just be kind of
you
a funny.
nailed it. You did nail it, and it was pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Thank you.
So
It's
I
sorry. It's all Riley, RD, or we also call him RD Brown because there's obviously, of course, another Riley Brown that does Deadpool. But Riley is his work is just incredible, and some of the stuff he was creating there, it just surpassed any idea that I could have had when I was coming up with this stuff. It was pretty funny.
So how long did it take the book to come from your imagination, your heart, your brain to print?
Well, we had sort of dabbled in demons and things a few years ago with a book called Virgin Killers, and they were Christian, they were Catholic, kind of nun, kind of ninja nuns, kind of a situation,
Yeah.
and you know, there's a lot of that. There's just a lot of those kinds of stories, and so one of the things that I did when I was going through that, I realized I was using a lot of Jewish ideas, Jewish demons, Jewish kind of perspective, but it didn't quite work with the with the sort of Christian, character. So we kind of, changed that, and now it feels so, for me with the Judaism and just from my history and just sort of embracing that and just kind of taking that to another level. Really, that's kind of what I was kind of trying to do.
Okay, with your wife being a rabbi and
Sure.
writing stuff, born and raised as a Roman Catholic, The Exorcist. I talked about this a lot in the past month, especially with spooky season. The Exorcist scared the crap out of me,
Oh yeah,
and so it
me
was
too.
like, yeah, all right. So it's like Ouija boards and stuff. Don't get that in my house. No, keep it away from me. So that's real. Writing about this stuff, is there any warnings like, hey, we got to be careful, we don't want to invite anything in the house? Is there anything like that you're afraid of like, I ain't gonna touch this? Or is there anything, or does the science of it come in?
I'm not. You're talking about in the book or me?
Both. I
Okay.
want both. Like, okay, I
Okay.
really don't want to touch this because I don't want to invite anything.
No, in the book, absolutely superstition, and especially in Judaism, Hamza, Hamza, Hamza. I don't know if you've heard that when people say that. It's you ward off things that,
Dominus Omus. I say it all the time, and Sophia's like, "Will you stop?"
you don't want to affect the evil eye, as my wife always says. You don't, when I watch, like, we used to watch my Yankees play, like they're up at their head. I don't say it. I don't say a word. I don't say anything, right? Because you don't want to jinx it. And in Judaism, that is a big thing. You don't want to call on the evil eye and screw it all up. So yes, superstition is a big part of the story. And of course, because you have these demons are real in the story,
Mhm.
it makes it pretty deadly for you to make certain mistakes. And of course, guilt is a huge part of a lot of how demons operate in this world. Judaism is kind of built on guilt and how that affects you personally, physically, mentally, and that is a big factor in the book. And it could kill you. It could end up being a demon that kills you. So that's definitely a part of it. And as far as my personal, yeah, I mean, like I said, I have some superstitions, but I'm pretty science minded. I think I don't.
Okay.
I'm
All
open.
right.
I'm always open.
Okay. I would I think being a digital creator or in wanting to be a creator
Sure.
growing up, not a digital creator because things change. I think I would have definitely strayed away because of the warnings. So, dude, I'll give you credit because I give you credit because I would have been scared to even like write about that. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'll take a 0. Let's write about cowboys and Indians or something because no, I was no way when I was reading it. Then when you told me that your wife was a rabbi, I was like, you're brave. Either that or you have a lot of faith in your wife to ward these things off. So
She would be very good at that for sure. That's one of the good things of having a rabbi. She can perform exorcisms if I needed it. So
how
Nice.
much how much of the Catholicism did you have to get into? Where did you go for that? Through your wife as well?
well, funny. I grew up originally through in a Christian household. My parents' father, my dad's father, converted from Judaism to Christianity, and I converted back. I met my wife, and I've been, converted to Judaism about, I guess it's been about 10 years, 10, 15 years now. So
Cool.
um, it's one of those things where I have some of the background, so I do understand. Grew up Methodist and Presbyterian, so I have sort of both kind of things, and that plays into a lot of with the story because the girls are conversos, and I don't know if you know what the conversos are, but in Spain during the Middle Ages, they were forcibly converted to Christianity, the Jews at that time, and many years later, people find that their families were Jewish, and that they had to convert, and so
Okay.
that's kind of the situation there. So it is a lot of internal. It's very personal, I guess, sometimes in that way where I can connect to that element.
Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you for the answer. Sophia, do you have a question?
Uh,
What's that?
Not off the top of my head, but I wanted to compliment the art style, the artwork in the comic, though.
Thank you. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
Riley is amazing. He's you should pick up Dead Acre. That was his other book that he did. It's really cool.
Dead
So,
Acre.
how did you and Riley end up working together? Did you pick him? How did you come up with your roster?
Well, I basically started with my buddy Ori Ayelon, who is my editor for the book, and he's in Israel as well. And so we basically were trying to we went out trying to find some artists, and we actually came across Netho Diaz, and I reached out to him, and he's under contract with Marvel, so he unfortunately couldn't do the book. But the guy, he's just the nicest guy on the planet, and he passed this along to Court, who had he has a stable of artists that he works with, and so. He was able to set us up with Riley and Venetius, who does our colorist, who's our colorist,
Mhm.
and it's just been incredible. It's really been an amazing thing to work with them.
All
Awesome.
right. So let's talk about the tiers of the book because
Okay.
our fans love the tiers, love the rewards for Kickstarter, so on and so forth. James, what's going on? You
Thank
guys were awesome
you.
at Rhode Island Cop. Well, thank you, James. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Please let the con know. Sorry to go back to our desk. Go to the con's Facebook page, Rhode Island's Comic Con social. Go everywhere. Send them feedback. And thank you so much for the compliment. We really appreciate that. Um, let's talk about the tiers of the Kickstarter. I know we have a plushie, we have some other things. Let's talk about this reward because we want people to start back into Kickstarter. But
Okay.
our fans, they love autograph swag, man. So let's talk
Okay.
about that, and let's talk about the tiers before we go to our first break.
Okay. So we have one of the big ones that we really like is the Chemosh plushie that you can get. There's 2 times. We have the exclusive, which is green, and it comes with a certificate and a little sort of backstory on which character that is. And so there's a green one and a brown one. And then we have the variant cover by Guillermo Balbi, and it's fantastic. I mean, he did the Alien series,
Nice.
the original screenplay comic series. I think that they did a year ago, and he did the cover for that, and that's one of our special limited edition tiers. We also have the remarks that Riley Brown. That Riley did, that he's going to do it. There's 50 that are available, and I think that's going to be a really fun tier because that's when you're talking about autographed things. I think that one's a really big one.
That's cool.
There's the Chemosh plushie, our green plushie.
I like it.
Yeah, they're fun. They're a lot cuter than in the book. I mean, in the book, I don't know that I could. We're like, we got to make those cute, otherwise we're gonna make people not feel so good.
I like it.
And then we have some posters, one sheets from some of the images in the book. One of my favorites is Shemaim that Riley did, which is the description of what is, I guess, definitively the Jewish heaven is Shemaim, and Riley did an incredible job with that.
Okay, let's see if we can find that. Hold on.
It should be.
Oh,
It's funny trying to look at it on the. And of course, I labeled them under all the demons and heroes. I think that might be under the Melachim or under the. I guess you could find it under the. Yeah. And then we have the Shamir worms, which are my letterer, Desi Cienti, also makes a lot of logos, and he's really good at it. He's done my logos for years for a number of books and other things. And so he's offering his services to 3 people that you can make your own customized logo.
okay.
Nice.
And we also have a tier for booksellers for 10 books. It's 40% off of the 10 books. And it's, again, only for comic book stores and bookstores and booksellers.
Which is this one right here, bargain shops only.
Right.
Lucifer retailers.
And yeah, and it's like I said, we have posters and T-shirts. I got some, smaller things like we have stickers and then we have a digital bundle that'll have like a script sampler and a couple of other things in there that is.
I think that
kind of fun.
Yes, no, very very much fun. I think that the plushie is going to be the thing that is the most fun, and the plushie's cute.
So.
Yeah,
it's cute, right?
Yes, it's very very cute, especially the green one. Why did you go the route with the green? Just to be key.
Well, I wanted to have. We were definitely wanting to have 2, and I really wanted to have an exclusive one. And my eldest son he loves green. He loves green. Green is his favorite color. So I was like, you know what? We'll do the exclusive Chemosh plushie as green, just in honor of him. So I'm very excited.
All right, we're going to take 30 seconds, and when we come back, it's going to be time for Quiz with Quinzel.
Dingleberry time! Dingleberry!
Quinzel, brought to you by CH Square Collectibles.
All right, guys, I'm going to ask a question. You have to answer correctly. The question this week is, what is the name of the villain in Egghead? Villain Egghead.
Vincent Price.
I don't know.
It's Vincent Price. Are you asking what's the actor who played Egghead?
You answered the question.
Yeah, it's Vincent Price. Vincent Price played Egghead in Batman. You said the
wow.
question wrong, I think. Yeah, Jeff, you never watched Batman?
I did watch Batman, but I don't. Vincent Price.
He
Wait,
played
which
Egghead.
which Batman are we talking about? Oh, like the 60s? Like the
Yes. It
Oh.
was,
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. That makes sense that he would.
yes, no, Vincent Price
Okay.
was Egghead. He
Okay.
was, and he always he threw eggs at Batman, and excellent, and every crime that he did had some kind of thing where it involved eggs,
An egg
and
pun.
he actually had one of the characters. A lot of times in the 66 Batman, the writers would put they would use old language, and his real name was Ed Heed. There you go, Joe.
Oh.
Thank you. Now, Joe McDonald he's going to back me up on this. A lot of times the actors, they would use old swears from different languages, and they would add them into the script. So as the actors were talking, they would say like an Indian word, like Native American, and it would be a swear. And somebody who spoke that language would be like, "Oh my god, they just said like F you," and it got past the censors because they didn't know. Or it would be like a Japanese swear or something, and the American censors didn't know back then. So then somebody picked up on it, and the producers they slipped through a lot of censors. Yeah, see, Joe McDonald knew that. So finally, they were like, "Hey, you guys can't do that." So there was one of the Egghead episodes where they wrote a very clean word in a language, and they said that sounds dirty, change it. So they put another swear in, and it got through the censors, and they got in trouble again. But yeah, that's a tidbit for all our people out there. That yeah. So there you go. I just wanted to throw that out there. Jeff, who was the inspiration for the two girls?
That would be my wife and her sister mostly.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
so
Nice.
I want to know who's Cat.
My wife.
I knew you were gonna say that. So your wife has to be a badass, because the way she took out Lenny. Now again, not a spoiler. It's not a spoiler. I want people to buy the book. I want people to back the book.
Sure.
And there is a scene where she goes after a ghost. It's a ghost, right? It's not a demon. It's an actual ghost. And Kat is pretty much a badass the way she handled. Imagine a female Eddie Murphy, Axel Foley mixed with the Black Widow. The way she handles this ghost is pretty badass. And yeah, so you buy this book, man. You have to get it and read it in order to understand it. Because she handles him in a very delicate way. And the way the sister says it too, dude, I kind of liked him, and it was very funny banter between the two sisters. So you're married to Eddie Murphy and the Black Widow.
This is the news to me, but she'll find that amusing in the morning when I tell her.
The outfits are very much like I don't know, Sophia. How would you feel the outfits look?
They
of the
remind me
girls
of
were?
Black Widow.
They
The
do.
outfits, yeah.
That's fair.
They do.
Yeah.
How,
It's like
how
very
did
cool. Skin tight, very easy to move around in.
the motive of transportation, why did you choose that instead of I was thinking before they uncovered them with the tarp.
the
I was
bikes.
thinking kind of something where they were together, not
Well,
separate. But
um,
it worked. It worked. It made him more of a badass, actually. But
sure.
I was thinking more of something together. If
Well,
you understand, again, I don't want to
yeah.
spoil anything, but
Well, obviously because of I don't know it, like one of the things that they can do, and it's in the preview part, so it doesn't reveal. It's pretty open. If you go to the Kickstarter, you can see in the preview that they have a telepathic link,
okay.
so they can kind of communicate with each other pretty freely, which gets pretty frustrating more for Caterina because Lucia is always trying to get in her head and making her mad. So that's one of the things that kind of happens to the thing. But mostly, I think a lot of it is just kind of showing that they're well funded. They have they have resources right now. They may not always have resources, but they have resources right now.
The see, I don't want. My God, I don't want to give away too much of this book. The book is beautiful. Artwork, as Sophia said, is tremendous. The colorist is tremendous. Book one. How many books are we looking at through the series?
If I had it my way, I've got about I, as far as books go, I've blocked it off in 4 sets for each season. I'm like coming from film, I do it by season. So I have about 5 or 6 seasons rattling around in my head that I want to
Nice.
do, and going to different places too. I mean, I have them at some point down the road going to Japan and fighting Japanese demons, and it's gonna be crazy if we get to that.
That'd be
Okay,
cool.
so yes. Now, what kind of Japanese demons do you have in mind?
Well, that's actually one of my good friends who have part writing partner. He's also an artist. He's the one who's got all the Japanese demons that tell. He's been telling me that they're insane. Now I've seen a couple of movies. Obviously, a lot of the Japanese movies that have demons in them are crazy, but he says there's even more. So I still gotta kind of go through some of those demons. I don't have them at the moment, but based off what he was telling me, there's some really insane Japanese demons that exist. And one of the things I thought would be really great for the story is that they are familiar, of course, with all of these Jewish these demons from mythology and history, and they would have no idea about these Japanese demons, so they're kind of at a disadvantage, little fish out of water. So I thought that would be a really great kind of plot point.
So, what made you? I'm going to get in a little bit into your Hollywood background,
Okay.
but what being married to a rabbi, what made you go and say, "I'm going to write comics about demons"? What?
She was very
Why?
supportive. She was very supportive. It was, I mean, for a long time, I've always been fascinated by my Jewish heritage. Um, a lot of my family on the Marvin side all come from Lithuania. So, and that is depicted in the book in the second and the third issue. We kind of go into that some. So I again, that's pulling from that. But basically, you know, it's more just I had a fascination with my Judaism and the history and the lore. And the more I kept reading, the more I kept seeing these things. I just found it fascinating. And she helped. I mean, she was very encouraging. She said, "Here," she's the one who got me the book. I mean, she basically was like, "Here are all these crazy demons. Go to town." So
Okay.
it's very supportive.
That's
All right.
awesome.
30 years in Hollywood. What are some of the projects that you worked on that some of our listeners and viewers might know you from?
Well, 30. It's funny you keep saying 30. It's probably as far as like a professionals, probably
Yeah.
closer to more 20. But
Okay.
I went to film school. I've been doing films most of the time, so
Well, I
it's
keep saying 30 because your bio
generally
says 30.
it does.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
says it said one page on the website
Yeah,
says 30, and then
yeah,
another one says 20 plus.
yeah. It's more than 20 plus. I don't know. That must be a typo, but I'll
Okay.
have to fix
All right.
that. But it's overall like I went to North Carolina School of the Arts for film for college, and I moved to New York. I worked for Paramount Vantage, so I did movies like the Kite Runner, and we had some sort of smaller movies that we did there. And it was great because I got to see Iron Man and stuff in the 2006. That was really fun to be able to go and see screenings of that. And then I worked for Overture and Relativity Media for a few years, and I worked in film distribution for those years. And then I moved out to LA, and I was there about 10 years working at Sony Pictures in film
Okay.
distribution. So I did all the
Okay.
Spider-Man movies, Men in Black, International, which was not, it didn't do as well, but Jumanji, the last two Jumanji movies, those were really fun.
That's
Um,
cool.
yeah, no, it was a great time being on the lot, and you'll get a kick out of this. They would film. They always used to film other movies there, and of course, me being a big Marvel guy, when they were doing Captain Marvel, they filmed some Captain Marvel on the lot. And the reason I knew this is because I saw Skrulls walking around with like hoodies, and I could see there were Skrulls. And I'm like, oh, they're shooting Captain Marvel in the big lot in the big soundstage. So everybody thought I was nerding out on that one, but that was kind of fun. That was a pretty cool moment to see that.
Mangoat says that he loved MIB International.
it 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 could have been better, and I think there might have been a better cut somewhere. And hopefully, at some point, maybe we'll see it. Maybe they'll do like a Snyder Cut thing. I don't know.
Oh, don't start the Snyder Cut thing here, please.
I
Please.
know. I'm
Hey,
kidding.
we are going to take a 30-second break, and when we come back, it's time for question of the week.
It's the question of the week. Let's dive right in. Riddles and laughter. Where do we begin? Silly little queries, they never grow old. In this game of wits, our stories unfold. Why did the chicken cross over?
Hey, it's time for question of the week. Alter Universe LLC. Eric, Yako, Catbutt. Eric, I think we're gonna have to get something every time that the cats jump on. We're gonna have to play a sound. Contact Eric and the guys over at Alternate Universe LLC, Milford and New Haven, if you want comics. Okay, if you want back issues, the holiday season is coming up very, very quickly. So contact Eric and guys, and don't forget, kitties jumped in the camera right here. We're doing a pet food drive. Sophia and I are going to be down there on December the 12th for the holiday season, comics and coffee. Jessica in the house. Oh my God, it's time for question of the week. But Jessica, oh Jessica, hold on. Can you guys
Hello, baby.
Hey, Mama, how you doing? So please, pets need food too. Make sure you go down there. Yes, Spencer Wilding was in it, Darth Vader himself. Anyway, question number one. We got to get back there. Question number one: gingerbread or oatmeal? Gingerbread or oatmeal? Jeff, gingerbread or oatmeal?
I like both. Oatmeal, I guess. I do.
Oh.
I like my oatmeal in the morning.
Okay. Sophia, gingerbread or oatmeal?
That depends. Like cookies?
Yeah, it could be cookies.
Cookies.
Gingerbread.
Really? I kind of thought you had a. Oh, okay.
I like oatmeal in a bowl, but as like a cookie, gingerbread.
Okay. I'm gonna go with oatmeal cookies because
I love oatmeal cookies. That's a great combo. Just do that.
yeah, I'm gonna go with oatmeal cookies because gingerbread has that like gingerbread itself is good, but oatmeal cookies have an aftertaste to me.
Right.
What does chat say? Is chat coming through?
Yep, chat is answering.
Okay.
Guy says gingerbread.
Okay.
Void says oatmeal. Not a fan of ginger. Not much of a fan of the taste.
See, that's what I'm
Ben
saying. Yeah.
says gingerbread cookies. You really need to fix this.
Ooh, okay.
Joe at McDonald says gingerbread all the way. And Rusty Rhymes. Hello, Rusty. Welcome in.
What's going on,
Gingerbread for
Rusty?
the win.
Gingerbread
Yes.
for the rim. Oh, for the rim. Oh my God. All right. Question number 2. Oh, this is a good
Dengrave
one.
says neither, honestly.
Really?
Mango says I like both, but I think I'd go with oatmeal.
Yeah, for sure. Oatmeal cookies, man. They're like, yeah. All right. Question number 2. This is a good one. Apple
Oh.
pie or cherry pie? Apple pie.
Apple pie. That's easy.
Oh, you didn't even let me take the graphic
You're
down.
too slow.
Apple
You gotta
pie.
be faster, bro.
I know. All right, Sophia.
Sorry.
Apple pie.
Yeah.
Apple pie or cherry pie?
Yeah,
Apple.
apple pie.
Apple pie.
Apple
See,
juice.
Apple juice. Oh my God. I would have to go. I'm gonna have to go with apple too. Dutch
Apple's
apple
pretty good.
pie. Heated little whipped cream on top. Cup of iced coffee.
But you the caramel when they do sometimes we put a caramel in it. It's so good.
Oh,
The caramel apple pie.
Oh,
chat's going off too.
Oh, chat's going off. Let's see what we got for
All
the chat.
right.
Let's go.
So, Rusty says apple.
Apple.
Apple. Guy says apple pie.
Apple.
Man goat says apple pie. Joe McDonald, apple. Sarah's going apple. Poor cherry pie. It's a good
Oh,
song
my
though.
God.
Apple
Yes,
pie
it is.
without cream.
Oh, okay.
Dengrave,
All right.
apple. Cherry is always kind of acidic.
Yes, I would do that. Okay. All right.
Ben says
Apple crumb.
apple crumb.
Oh,
Guy
okay.
says, but you look so good with cream mustache. Void. What? Void says never happening.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I would definitely. Apple is the way to go.
Oh,
Now,
Joe
oh.
said oatmeal if the cookies with raisins with milk to dunk.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Joe, question number 2, Joe. What do you want? Apple pie or cherry pie? Let's see if he comes back really quick.
He did say a comment before. It says viewers need to do a shot every time there's a cap on. No.
Oh, yes. We
Guys will be
got it.
drunk.
Well, we will. Yes, I know. We will do something.
No.
All right. So we got 15 days left.
Oh, DMA
Oh.
says blueberry. Oh, blueberry's pretty
Ooh,
good.
blueberry pie. I like me a blueberry
Oh,
muffin.
Joe says apple, but I prefer pecan's pretty good. too.
Pecan's really. That's Rose's. That's your sister Rose's favorite pie.
I love
pecan pie. Is,
Thanksgiving. Yeah, that's good.
oh man. So, do you celebrate Thanksgiving where you are, Jeff?
I do. That's a big part when we lived in the States, and I told Tamar, it's like, we're moving here. I got to make sure we can still do Thanksgiving.
Mm.
So, how hard is it to get a turkey?
We thought it would be really hard, but actually it's very easy. We have a butcher down the street. It's not too far, and you get them a couple of days ahead of time, and you can get a pretty big turkey. We had a really big one last year, so
Nice.
Really?
yeah.
So, do you do a turkey with all the fixins, cranberry sauce?
Oh yeah, no, Tamar goes crazy.
Look at his face. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, no.
Oh yeah.
Turkey's
No,
good.
she does the chocolate pecan pie. She does pumpkin pie. She's got the sweet potatoes with the marshmallows.
Sounds good.
She does it all.
I never had sweet potatoes with marshmallows.
Yeah, I've
I
never
don't
heard of that,
believe-
but it sounds really good.
Yeah,
She
I never
hates-
heard of that either.
She hates it. She just does it for me and the kids. It's
No.
she'll split it in half. So she'll do half regular sweet potatoes and the other one with the marshmallows on.
Well, explain that, because I'd never heard of that either. And Sophia says she never heard of it.
I think it may
Sounds
be.
good.
I don't know. It's something that I always grew up with. Honestly, I don't even know that my mom liked doing it either. But it just sort of happened. We would do it, and yeah, it's really tasty. It's really good when you put the marshmallows.
Has anyone else in chat or viewers or listeners? I heard of it but never had it. Okay, I want to make sure, even at home watching a public access TV.
That sounds good.
Cornbread melons.
Cornbread.
Oh, I love cornbread. Oh, cornbread muffins as well with the blueberry muffins. I want to know.
That sweet potato thing is new to me too.
Yes. Okay. See, now even
I
Joe
thought it was more
McDonald.
commonplace. That's funny.
Well, see, now this is something as well. I'm getting feedback here.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Um, Something that my daughter's grandparents on her mom's side used to do was a thing called noodle salad, which is
Hmm.
egg noodles. Have you heard of it, Jeff?
I've heard of it. We don't do that at Thanksgiving, but I know people that do. I've heard it. Yeah.
Okay, now this is like so bizarre because I mentioned this before and no one else has had it, but it's noodles that are they're egg noodles flattened out and they're made with mayo and vinegar.
Never heard
That
of it.
I didn't. I with the egg
I
noodles,
think
but
it is.
I didn't know how they were made.
Well, it's now this recipe is lost because
Oh.
God rest my daughter's grandma Meme is gone, and I used to love this. If and it
Hmm.
was made with mayo or actually Miracle Whip or something, and
Wow.
sometimes she threw peas in there. It was like the most delicious thing, and she only made it at Christmas and New Year's, and oh, it was just amazing.
Huh.
And yeah, it was just great. I tried making it once. She gave me the recipe. Did not come out as good as hers.
Yeah, that happens. That's the worst when you have like a recipe and it's just there's whatever magic they put into it. It just you can't do it. You can't
I know. I
duplicate it.
know. Sophia, what are you making for Thanksgiving?
I don't cook.
I- so, oh my God. All right. So, Jeff, let's get back. I'm getting hungry here.
Sure.
15 days left to go.
Sure.
We have a major goal to hit for this Kickstarter. Stuffed mushrooms is one of my favorite Thanksgiving.
I
Never
love
had
I
that for
love
mushrooms.
stuff.
Thanksgiving.
Mushrooms.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. So
Sorry.
Thanksgiving dish food is
I
next
know.
week. It's next week's topic.
That's right.
But
That is
yeah,
next week. I forgot.
yeah, it is. So we're looking for a very steep Kickstarter. We do have a motion comic.
Mhm.
Let's talk about the motion comic itself. How did that come about, and why did we go with a motion comic? Is that the whole comic? Because I did
No.
not watch it. I
Yeah,
wanted
yeah,
to
yeah. No.
read.
It's a trailer. It's more like a teaser.
Okay,
My my good friend Desi, who's the letterer, his brother, um, made the it's like a 35-second, just a
okay,
sort of a teaser trailer. But it's really fun. It's a really nice little kind of exclamation point for the book.
okay. All right. How are we looking at distribution for the book?
Well, we're still sort of working on that due to certain unforeseen factors with Diamond going under and trying to get because we really want to get distribution with maybe something like Massive or in Lunar, but it's tricky to do that now given the kind of climate. So, but I'm hopeful that we can, in January, that's when we're looking to hopefully try to get into bookstores and push it. But yeah, ideally, I'm actively trying to get a distributor. So that's key.
Okay. No, Ben, it was if you go to the Kickstarter, it's right there on the top of the page. It's like Jeff said, it's a 30-second.
I'm trying to pull up the link.
Yeah, it's in. You can see it. It's in the story when it's at the top.
Now, I thought it was an actual motion comic, so I did not actually watch it.
My apologies. I
Because
want to make I tried to put it as it's just like a 35-second trailer, but
no, you have nothing to be sorry about. I didn't want to spoil the comic for me because I am old. I am old school. I want to hold the book in my hand for my
sure,
collection, and if I'm gonna have it in my collection, I want to have it. I want to read it.
sure.
But I do understand a lot of creators today are getting stuff all digital.
Hmm.
Um, but you can always print that digital out and hold it in your hand.
Yeah,
So if you're like me and you want to have a physical copy, that doesn't stop you from buying a digital book. Get the digital book, print it out, and you have it. You have it in your
absolutely.
hand. There you go. See,
I like
problem solved.
I
Problem,
like both. Both is
yeah,
good.
yeah, problem solved. Um, Once again, the goal. I don't want to say numbers. I hate saying numbers, but if you want to say the number that you're looking for, please do right away. And
Sure.
there you go, Mango. Digital copies can't be signed.
Mhm.
You
That
live
is very
very
true.
far away from us. A lot of our viewers, a lot of our listeners like stuff to be signed. How can they get a copy of the book
Fully understand that. Well, again,
signed?
the remarks we're doing, like I said, we're doing the 50 remarks with Riley, which he will be signing and obviously putting a little bit of art on the book. So that's going to be the best value for something like that. And obviously, you know, and I talk to Riley all the time. Anytime you're at a con and you get one of the regular books, look him up. He will absolutely sign that book for you. So, you know, I always love that too. It's fun when you can see them in person too and talk to them about the art
Right.
and things. So, did I answer your question right?
Yes, you did.
Okay,
You
sorry.
did. All right. Jeff, tell everyone where they can find you online. Find
Like
your
social
socials.
medias.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have my at Jeff Golem Press. You know, I have Instagram or at Golem Press is my Instagram, and I have Twitter. And this is now. It's starting to get late, and my brain is starting to fry. So
Yes, I know.
it's it's at where is it? Well, I have it's just Golem Press. They're both at Golem Press. So I made it very simple. Even I can't remember it. So that's where you can reach me on those. I'm mostly on Instagram and Twitter, and I have I'm on Facebook and things. I have my Golem Press. You could just type in Golem Press in Facebook, and you can find me there as well.
Awesome.
All right.
For my page.
Sophia, please tell everyone where they can find you, your brand, and our brand.
Okay, you can find me at Sophia Cormier on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Blue Sky. Did I say Twitter? I did. And you can find the Angry Geeks on the same platforms and the angrygeeksshow.com.
Hey, and don't forget, in a couple weeks, we're going to be at a little small show. Just make sure you come up and say hi. If you ever see Sophia and I out in the street, just make sure you come over, get a dingleberry, and say hi. We'll be happy to take a picture with you. And in a couple weeks, we're going to be at Alternate Universe LLC in Milford, Connecticut for the Pet Food Drive and Coffee and Comics. And yeah, we'll see you guys Thursday night with special guest, media mogul, the big guy. Sophia, you want to give everyone a hint on who's going to be here Thursday night?
A hint?
Yeah.
I don't know how to hint that. Or you just want me to say the name?
Yeah.
Chris Mack.
The mayor of Twitter. The mayor of Twitch.
The mayor of Twitch.
The mayor of Twitch. Hey, we'll see you guys on Thursday night. Once again, thanks, Jeff.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having me.
All right. We're going to see you Thursday.